Shalom, shalom. This is More Yochanan, and I'm going to be going through this slide presentation for all of my Hebrew language learners out there. This is from our series entitled Practicing with the Shiva, and the verb that we're going to dissect today in this video is to open. Lif toach. So follow along with me if you will, and we'll get started. So the very first thing you notice in this slide presentation is that we're going to go over the basic anatomy of verbs. And this is very important for all of my Hebrew language learners out there that might not be so familiar with Hebrew and how Hebrew is set up. So the basic anatomy of verbs, you have lif toach, okay? Lif toach, and right off the top, I want you to notice that between the F and the T, there is an apostrophe. That apostrophe is there for identifying where the syllable break is, but more importantly, where the shiva is located. This is a visual cue for Hebrew language learners so that they can understand where the shiva is and how it functions. So this word to open has 3 syllables, lif toach, and the shiva is illustrated with the apostrophe. Lif toach is, here's the basic root of lif toach, patach. It is a verb from the part of speech, the pa'al verbs, okay? One more interesting thing to note before we move forward is that the lamed in the beginning of the word is a infinitive marker, which only means to. So to open, okay? So let us identify the alphabet that is used to say lif toach. You have the lamed, and underneath the lamed you have the shidduch. The shidduch makes an E sound that we are going to always represent with the letter I. So lamed makes the L and shidduch makes the E. You have the fe or the pay. This is the fe because there is no dagesh inside of the center, inside of the mouth of the letter. So it's not a pay, it's a fe. And then we have our shiva. So we have the fe and shiva. The next letter is the tav, and what you see in the tav is a dagesh, forte. This is not something that we need to worry about, the dagesh forte. That is for a later, much more advanced lesson. All we need to know is the tav makes a T sound. We have the cholam vav, as some people might call it, the cholam vav. This, whenever you see this dot floating above the vav, this represents the O sound, okay? So we have the lamed shidduch makes the L and the I. We have the fe and the shiva makes the F sound. The tav makes the T sound. The cholam vav makes the O sound, the O sound. And last but not least, we have the chet and patach. Now, very strange about the chet at the end of a word. Sometimes the patach will be at the end, or a kamatz, and the word will end with an ah sound. But in this case, the patach makes the patach takes its sound before the last letter. So this would be ach instead of ha. Okay, this would be ah ha instead of ka ah. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Moving right along, we're going to go through the phonemes. Now, in language learning, a phoneme is the smallest representable sound. Okay, so for instance, you have li. In li, there are two phonemes, the l sound and the e sound. L, e, l, e, li. This fe with the shava is another phoneme, okay? L, e, f, leaf, okay? T, t. The tav makes the t sound. The cholam vav makes the o sound. And then the chet with the patach makes the ah sound. So this word has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 phonemes. L, e, f, t, o, a, k, leaf, toach. Now, the last slide here, we're going to break down the syllables in to open. And those syllables are as such. Leaf, leaf, toe, and ak. Leaf, toe, ak. Excuse me, guys. All right. Leaf, toe, ak is the breakdown of these syllables. Leaf, toe, ak. Leaf, toe, ak. Leaf, toe, ak. And how might you use that into a sentence, right? To use that into a sentence, you might say something like this. Anachnu רוצים לפתוח את החנות. Okay, here we go. Anachnu, you can see where the apostrophe is in the first word, anachnu. Anachnu רוצים לפתוח את החנות. Okay, we want, and the rotzim, this im, the yud, mem, sofi, that must be there because of the pronoun we. We want liftoach, to open, et it hachanut, the store. We want to open the store. Anachnu רוצים לפתוח את החנות. I hope that this was very helpful for all of you guys out there. And let me know if you like the way my videos are progressing. This has been Moreh Yochanan signing off. Shalom, shalom.